Have his all the way back yet.
It's his fourth game back. Cummings kicks to Oakley.
Houston will come off a ton of screens here. Mills, who's trying to work his
head-looking shot. Buck Williams with the follow.
They got to get Houston going as Charlie Ward is trying to find his shot as well. Drives in a three, but the big hitter has to carry him because the other guys, and that means Mills and Cummings, are going to be the other offensive threat for him through this first quarter.
Ward's three, giving the Knicks the lead. Hardaway. Too hard. Herb Williams the rebound.
Tim Hardaway well aware of the defensive capabilities of Charlie Ward.
80% range. Ward missed the layup, but Cummings put it home.
Now that's when a big body worked for you. He just slid into Strickland, bodied him out of the way, and got the putback.
There's that poor shooting on both ends of the court. Hardaway for three, way off the mark. Cummings picks it up off the floor. That's 5 boards for Terry.
Charlie Ward is doing a terrific job defensively on Tim Hardaway.
Herb Williams over Strickland, rolls off. Mourning has another rebound. That's 3 for him.
I like the way Alonzo is outletting the ball. There's no holding on to it and letting everybody retreat.
There's Hardaway with a crossover to get free, but he threw it right to Mills. Miami's back on defense, cutting off Allen Houston.
They double Houston. That means Mills is open.
And he hit it. 5 points for Chris Mills, the leading scorer in the game.
Tim Hardaway has got to get his perimeter game going so that they will come out and allow him to drive to the hoop. John Starks is also playing as he drives to the hoop fearlessly here.
There's that energy. John Starks with abandon. Chance for a three-point play.
He only knows one way to play, and it's all in the fast gear. This time you
turn for New York. Gathers it in. Chris Childs.
2 layups in a row for the New York Knicks. We can almost set the clock right now. They haven't had that in months. Too fast break basket.
Where's Alonzo Mourning? Pat Riley has to bring him right back in there to deny all those layups.
Heat looking for their first field goal of the quarter. Hardaway gives it to them off the glass.
Jeff Van Gundy is well aware of Tim Hardaway's post-up capabilities. Surprised he's not coming with more of a double team on Tim.
Herb Williams came up short on an easy shot.
Miami's really outletting the ball beautifully.
P.J. Brown from Hardaway.
And what they feel they have to do is play through it, work through it. Oakley works through that one, gets on the scoreboard.
Oakley muscled it in, took a shot from Mourning, and then let the officials know about it.
But you got Terry Cummings, Alonzo Mourning, and Charles Oakley out here. There's going to be a lot of body contact.
That body contact between Mourning and Oakley results in Charles Oakley's 3rd foul. Nope, they called it on Cummings. It's his 3rd.
They're going to use all of them. Everybody that's on the front line for the Knicks is going to get to fire all their bullets this afternoon. But this is a fifth.
Missing the shot. Backed in close and missed. Nice move by Chris Childs. He's been the only offense in recent minutes for New York. He has 6 points off the Knicks bench.
Tim Hardaway went for the steal that time. And smart play by Childs. Always attack offensively, thinking to score.
Mourning, good catch. Again, Allen Houston bumping with Marley. Fall away shot. Finally finds the mark. First field goal by Allen Houston.
And another foul on Oakley. Bob Delaney calls a double foul. Oakley and P.J. Brown, which really hurts the Knicks.
P.J. Brown, you'll remember, involved with Charlie Ward in that melee last year that resulted in
It's a tough thing to do.
Mills gets it to Herb Williams. Connects on the open shot.
Again, look at the scoreboard, and you're right, Bill, as bad as it's been for the Knicks in terms of one of those droughts, they're still in this one. Charlie.
Let's see if that last basket got Houston on track. That's 2 in a row. That one over the smaller Hardaway.
And look what happens when he's guarded by a guard. His natural position.
Marley for 3. Nice save on the rebound by Houston. Allen pulls up with a three. Three in a row. Allen Houston made the play to save the rebound and then hit the three. And New York leads by one.
There's a ton of Knicks fans in this building here today. That brought a loud roar.
Hardaway can't answer. Rebounded by Mills.
Houston, he's got the lively legs.
Stark spotted for the three, but Childs missed the layup. Hardaway.
Should have been an offensive foul. You heard the yell.
To the hoop here.
You see, he got slapped in the head by Alonzo Mourning, so he pushes back, and he's ready to go.
Holding their positions, he said that must change in the second half. Head coach Pat Riley said defensively we must do a lot better denying the transition buckets, get back and get matched up offensively. We need to swing the ball around to the weak side more often. Tom?
All right, Lisa, thank you very much. You see the shooting 37.5 from Miami as Allen Houston takes right up where he left off. He's hit 4 in a row now, counting that bucket a moment ago. And
Been Karl Malone, John Stockton.
Oakley rattles it down.
Those guys do it at both ends of the court. They do it in the middle of the court. They do everything. That's where Allen Houston's real challenge is.
Nice steal, Charlie Ward, and again, the quickness of Charlie Ward.
Oakley. Diagonal pass, they skip it across. Ward with a penetration. Nice rebound by Charlie Ward, who went up with Mourning to get it. Here's Oakley. He's been taking the majority of the shots in recent minutes for New York, and he hits that one for his 10th point.
What the Knicks are doing, they know that Alonzo Mourning is going to cover that middle. So if you can get by your man and penetrate a little bit, then you can kick it out to a spot-up shooter like Charles Oakley. Wide open.
Hardaway creating. And Starks has it for New York. They can hold for the final shot of the quarter. And they won't get a chance as Williams cut off by Mourning. Oakley.
They are killing, the Knicks are killing Miami by driving the ball to the middle. Alonzo Mourning steps in every time defensively, and Charles Oakley just wide open. They got to change their strategy.
New York by 3. Leonard is
J. Brown, he's got to go right at this guy.
pull-up jump shot finds the mark. Easy money, Allen Houston.
That's a lot easier than it looks, Tom. That's a tough play because PJ is a fabulous individual defender. But when Houston gets that play where he can shoot every time off his own dribble.
Offensive foul, Alonzo Mourning.
Now, Buck Williams has been doing a lot of good things for his team. And if he can just stay with the balls that come right to him. Remember, this is his first time playing in a long time. That created the opportunity for Allen Houston to pull the trigger.
He was guarding a guard. Just hate to tell you, that's a big guy. They can't dance out on the outside.
Third foul on Alonzo as Tim Hardaway returns for the Heat.
But in that situation, the big guy get way up on him and force him to put it on the floor left. The ball.
Ward with a one-handed rebound, spots Houston running the court. Allen Houston, and one.
An absolutely spectacular play. Patrick Ewing, the whole team ecstatic. The kick ahead here. When you're able to finish in guys' face right here and get...
Charlie Ward, floater goes.
Redemption on Easter Sunday here for Charlie Ward.
Just under 5.5 minutes left. Close.
Everyone says the Bulls are not going to lose anymore. We'll find out. Charlie Ward.
Oh, Ward! Spike Lee making a road trip with the Knicks. He's even got the road jersey on. I like that touch. And the Knicks have played well on the road. They're tied with the Heat at 78, just under 2 minutes left.
They're going to try to keep the ball out of the hands of Allen Houston, and it's up to the Knicks to find a way to get him the ball where he can go to work with it. They're under the shot clock. Charlie Ward on his own.
Ward pitches it back out to Childs for three. Clutch basket, Chris Childs.
Incredible stroke that time by Charles, who's taunting Tim Hardaway. Now, those guys got into it a little bit up in New York earlier this week, and
Hardaway's floater gets two right back. New York by one. Childs drives on Hardaway. Mourning picked him up, had to kick it back out. Childs reverse, no good. Mourning the rebound. 13 boards for Alonzo.
Now you know what they're going to try to do here. Mourning, Hardaway, they're going to try to keep the ball in those two players' hands as the crowd gets on their feet.
Tough matchup. Houston on Hardaway.
Hardaway got it. Got to think about a way to get this ball in the air. Got hit on the way in, but they're going to call it travel.
Tough call against Allen Houston. A lot of contact. Van Gundy is signaled for no foul.
Is make sure that you get the ball inbound and get a shot. So the New York Knicks have got to make sure that Charlie Ward does the first thing first, get the ball inbound.
No more than 3 points have separated these two teams the entire quarter. 4.4 seconds.
No pressure on the ball. Gonna give Charlie Ward a terrific look at it.
Ward needs some help, gets it to Mills. Mills against Mourning, puts it up. Tap, no good. Game over. No basket. No basket. Game over. Miami wins. Flourish at the finish. Miami holds on. New York not happy. Miami wins it. For Bill Walton, Steve Jones, and Lisa Miloski, Tom Hammond saying so long. Now let's go to Seattle for the game between the Sonics and the Houston Rockets. To Allen Houston gets a shot away at the buzzer. Was it good or not? We think it's good. Let's see another angle.
Well, it was all in one motion as they came and they knew that they had to get a shot in the air. Watch Allen Houston in one motion, catch and shoot. And as he releases the ball, it is out of his hands before the red light comes on. Knicks win, and they lose.
Knicks don't win. The bench, Van Gundy and company think they have won. Riley says, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. We don't want to give these referees a chance. Van Gundy, who's been talking about wasting the great effort, the Knicks get the short end of it today. A terrible, terrible call.
We'll send you back to the Houston.